Title: The Day the Chains Fell Away. In a time when the scent of freedom was but a distant whisper, the year was 1865, and a collective heartbeat with anticipation in the sultry air of Galveston, Texas. It was June 19th, a day destined to be etched in the annals of history. The sun climbed high, casting warm rays upon the weathered faces of those who had endured unimaginable pain and suffering. On this fateful day, Union General Gordon Granger stood tall, his voice ringing out over the gathered crowd like a bell tolling in the silent night. Clutching a parchment that held the weight of a nation's conscience, he proclaimed, "The people of Texas are informed that, in accordance with a proclamation from the Executive of the United States, all slaves are free." As the words flowed from his lips, a collective gasp swept through the throng. The proclamation was not merely ink on paper. It represented a profound transformation, a spark that ignited hope where despair had reigned. General Granger continued, detailing the promise of absolute equality, a vision where former masters and the liberated would stand as equals, side by side, embarking on their new lives as employer and hired labor. Yet the journey to this moment had been a long and arduous one. Nearly 3 years prior, President Abraham Lincoln had issued the Emancipation Proclamation, a beacon of light that had yet to reach the far corners of the nation. The echoes of a revolution began in 1776, when the country broke free from British rule. Yet the shackles of slavery still bound many. It was on this day in 1865 that the true meaning of freedom began to unfold, as if the fabric of the universe itself had shifted. As the jubilant news spread, Galveston transformed into a vibrant tapestry of celebration. The following year, a city that had witnessed so much pain began to mark June 19th as a day of joy, hope, and community, a day now known as Juneteenth. Families gathered to reassure one another, to pray and to honor their shared history. They embraced the warmth of barbecues and the thrill of rodeos, their laughter ringing through the air like a symphony of resilience. Decades passed, and the spirit of Juneteenth continued to flourish, a cherished tradition among the descendants of those who had once toiled in bondage. Each year they made a pilgrimage to Galveston, their hearts swelling with pride and their spirits buoyed by the collective memory of their ancestors. It became a time for reunion, where stories were shared, and the bonds of family were woven tighter, celebrating the triumph of the human spirit. However, change often meets resistance. It wasn't until 1980 that Juneteenth became an official state holiday in Texas, championed by the tireless efforts of Representative Albert "Al" Edwards. With unwavering determination, he introduced HB 1016, a bill that would finally recognize the significance of this day. "The official recognition of Emancipation Day is a significant step forward," he declared, reminding the world that symbols matter. He likened the holiday to a flickering candle in the darkness, illuminating the path to understanding and unity. "It is a holiday not just for Black Texans, but for all Texans," Edwards asserted, an echo of hope that resonated through the very fabric of the state. "Freedom is worth celebrating, and I am proud that we have been celebrating it for 115 years. His words propelled Juneteenth into the hearts of 45 states and the District of Columbia, a testament to the enduring strength of the human spirit. So as the sun rises on June 19th each year, we honor the day when the chains fell away, when hearts soared, and when the true essence of freedom began to take root. The legacy of Juneteenth is not just a story of liberation. It is a vibrant celebration of resilience, community, and the unyielding pursuit of justice. Each year, we gather to light our candles, illuminating the ongoing journey toward equality and understanding, reminding us all that freedom, in its truest form, is a gift worth sharing.